So when these men are not working on themselves, they have this big bag, females can feel, and females are even more clever. Like generally, they're more clever than us men in when it comes to like sensing these signals. They're more emotionally clever than us on an average, right? So they can sense this. So if a guy is not feeling well, if he's too needy, if he really want it, blah blah blah, like then she can really feel it, compared to a guy who has, he has a life, he has something going on, and he's like more chill, much more chill around female. He doesn't need them, it could be nice to have them, but then like have a female and go out with her and bond with her and start a relationship with her, but he's so content, he's so happy and so fulfilled, and he's on a mission that he doesn't really like have this neediness within him, like he knows that he knows his game, so to say, right? Anyway, so so every time that these guys, they have this big pile of bag, they're going out there, and then every time that they go out there, they go out in this field, they go out whatever, it can also be online, it can also be IG, that is online anyway. But then, every time they want to meet these females, then when they get rejected, it's like it's reinforcing this belief that they are not good enough, because deep inside they're afraid that they will not get these females. So every time they go out, they get rejected, it reinforces the belief that they are inadequate, that hey, okay, you have a low self-esteem, you're not good enough, blah blah blah, that is what it reinforces. So yeah, so that's why we need to do the inner work. So if these guys do the inner work, and that's why they come to a guy like me, we do the inner work, we totally let go and accept, okay, in another dimension you will never have a female, it's all right, you're not gonna be doomed. And then you slowly just let go and let go and let go, and then you release all the triggers, you work on all these triggers that comes up. So maybe, for example, with another guy, like when I did this with a guy, and then the mother wounds, the mommy issues came up, that he never really connected with his mother. He didn't have a relationship with her. He didn't have female friends, and then friends in the whole the friends in a whole came up. Like he never really had friends, and then we started to work on all these things until we fully let go. And he was like, "Hey, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty content. I don't need, but I want. I don't need, but I want. It would be nice if I had a female female companion. It would be nice. It would be nice to bond and have this deep relationship, and have a settle down, have a family, have some kids, right? But I don't need, so when you fully let go of that, then when you go out there, you're not taken back. Of course there comes some spikes up, like, hey, okay, I'm not, it can come up like, oh, this takes a long time, why is it that I'm gonna reject it, blah blah blah. But then when you get into the process, you attract and you will meet women who will go out with you, and then you will have these references, and then you will, on top of that, the beautiful thing about this is that you will attract better and better and better females, because there are guys out there who doesn't really do the inner work, they don't do it, but then they're extremely good, at attracting females. But are those females, are they good enough? That is the real question. Are they good enough? Do they want to do the inner work? Are they vibrating in the same frequency? you know so again, like, the inner work is needed. So yeah, so this is a shout out for the inner work, for the people who's doing the inner work and inner work in general, and the people who are thinking about doing this inner work, the people that are realizing, hey, I need to do the inner work. So if you're one of those guys who, like, okay, I want to do the inner work, and why not do the real, like the one where we really dive in and do the really dive in to all of these shadows that is keeping you away. The shadow that is saying that you're not good enough, the shadow that is saying you don't deserve female attraction, you don't deserve to be around females, whatever. There's so many shadows, like you are you don't your value is not good enough, high enough, whatever. Females are here, you are here, you never really get anyone. Then DM me inner work. I'm gonna put my IG handle here, DM it there. and we will take a talk. Like I will go through this journey with you. Let's do this inner work for the win.